Hey everyone, this is Kieran from MSK Physio. Today's exercise is looking at the very early stages of starting to build some thoracic flexion or kyphosis. So being able to bend this way. So if that feels like something that you've been struggling with, or say for example struggling with pushing exercises, this might be a range that you need to reclaim. When we're thinking about thoracic kyphosis or flexion, it's a sort of a range that your thoracic spine is biased towards. So just meaning that the way the joints are shaped, we're more able to go into flexion than we are extension in this part of our back. So from about our shirt collar down to about sort of where your ribs finish up. And it's an area that we need for being able to push. It's not to say that you can't push from an extended position. For example, that's a position that might be cued in, say, powerlifting technique for bench press. That's a bit of a sport-specific thing, and it allows people to move greater amounts of weight. But in terms of breathing mechanics and the things that the protraction or the shoulder blades are coupled with, we're looking at kyphosis or flexion in the thoracic spine. So the ability to reach, I need to get further with my hand, I have to be able to go into flexion. If I'm staying in extension, I can't actually get as far. So I need that flexion so that I can get into full protraction, so my shoulder blade can fully slide and hug around my rib cage and go forward. So where we start to build this is when we're on our tummy as kids and you're starting to push through your elbows. So to start with, you're just going to come down onto the ground like this. You're going to suck your belly up a little bit so that you might still touch your hand, but you're trying not to. You're then going to just rest your forehead down, and what you're actually going to do next is push your elbows into the earth. So what's happening is if there was something here underneath my elbow, I'm squishing it down. I'm doing that on both sides. And as I do it, I'm not letting my shoulders lift up. I'm not letting this happen. I'm trying to keep my shoulders sort of down and relaxed, nice and wide. I'm trying to stay nice and tall and long. I'm not getting into this recovery or CPR position. I'm trying to stay nice and long like this, okay? And while you're here, you're just going to do a little bit of breathing. You might try and focus on breathing sideways, but I want you to really just think about pushing down through the elbows. And can you keep that tension while you coordinate breathing at the same time? Can you multitask and do those two things at the same time? Or does it feel like one elbow can't push as hard? Or one elbow or a little bit of discomfort in the armpit, or you feel like maybe the neck gets a bit uncomfortable? The things you're looking out for. And if you feel that, try to readjust your shoulder. Maybe you need to bring it down a bit more. So just check. If you're not sure, go up first and then down, and you'll probably find that actually you are hanging out too far up. Sometimes we have to go further into something to realize we're there so that we can then exit. Really sort of feels like might be a basic exercise, but it's one of the things that allows us to start building attention into this sort of kyphotic and pushing position. And it gives us sort of those fixation points through our elbow. This would be sort of first step. So if you're finding it tricky, spend some time here. Just flick a timer on your phone for maybe 3 to 5 minutes and just hang out. If you get a bit uncomfortable, kind of relax for a second and then go back into it and try and learn how to figure out what this tension feels like. Eventually it should feel quite easy and effortless. If you like this video, then please hit like below. Otherwise, to check out more of our content in the future, you can subscribe to our channel by clicking our logo over here. And to check out our latest video, click up here.